Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about the moon in Capricorn. So, what happens when the feminine, moody luminary, such as the moon, is in a strict, disciplined, earthy sign like Capricorn? So, just to set some context before we get started, the moon is your emotions, it's your subconscious state, it's the way you think, the way you emote and the way you handle your day-to-day life from an emotional context. It's also your subconscious. The moon rule, represents the mother in somebody's life. And then you have Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn represents the father figure in somebody's life. Saturn is all about authority, it's all about discipline, it's all about hard work and productivity, and it's also about restrictions and delays in life. So when you place these two energies together, it kind of represents a bit of a paradox because the moon loves to express itself. It's a feminine energy. And then when you have it in the sign of Capricorn, there's this whole restrictive element that's present um, in the sign of Capricorn. So a lot of the times you'll find that moon and Capricorn people have a very difficult time expressing themselves emotionally, and I think this is true of all moon in earth signs. So whether that be a moon in Taurus, moon in Virgo, moon in Capricorn, they're all going to have this consistent theme of not being able to really express their emotions. Unlike a moon in water sign, which would be more emotionally expressive. A moon in Capricorn doesn't really do that. They actually feel pretty uncomfortable expressing their emotions because the energy is so different. Capricorn is all about being stoic. It's all about being strong and just pushing through life. It's represented by the sea goat. The sea goat never rests, it always reaches its destination. So these people can be very, very closed up, emotionally, and this can lead them to be a little bit misunderstood by other people because others may think that why are they so um, how should I say, why are they so closed up? Like, why don't they express themselves? Why don't they it's almost like people may think like a moon in Capricorn doesn't have any emotions, but of course that's not true. It's just that they have a tough time expressing themselves emotionally on the outside. Um, the other thing I wanted to mention, which is pretty interesting about Capricorn, especially this placement. So if Scorpio, the motto for Scorpio is I desire, and the motto for Capricorn is I use. So when you have a moon in Capricorn, these people may actually use their emotions for more productivity. What I mean by that is, let's say somebody has a moon in Capricorn, and let's say they've had a really bad day, and things are not going as planned, and they're really, really mad at the rest of the world. What they're going to do is they're going to channel their emotions, whatever they're feeling, into doing something productive. So these may be the type of people who will, they don't really like to sit and dwell on something. They like to channel that emotion and use it to do something productive. Like they may be the types to make to-do lists, or tackle all the chores that they have pending, or they may be the type to clean something around the house, or get extra productive at the workplace. So these are the kind of people who just keep pushing ahead. It's a very tenacious placement, Moon and Capricorn. Um, so, these people, they may, because Saturn is such a restrictive, almost pessimistic sort of an energy, when these people are enjoying themselves, let's say they've gone on a vacation, they are not going to be very, how should I say, they're not going to be the type to let themselves loose on vacation. They're still going to be pretty cagey in the sense that they'll always be thinking at the back of their head that they could have done something productive with their time, even while on vacation, like maybe making more money or building more assets, because Capricorn is all about status and material wealth, and the public image. So these people can be quite, preoccupied with those activities. They are also very practical people because again it's an earth sign. So most earth sign placements, they are very practical. They don't really get emotionally bogged down. Now that doesn't mean that they don't feel things. Obviously everybody has feelings, everybody has emotions, but when it comes to moon and Capricorn, um, they like to, like I said, their motto is I use. So it's all about productivity at the end of the day. It's all about efficiency, you know. So they don't like anything going to waste, including their emotions. So they're going to use it in a way that gives them some kind of a materialistic or a benefit that elevates their status in some way. Moon and Capricorn, they do feel things very deeply. Actually, this is a misconception. A lot of people think that earth signs, they don't really feel things that much, but they do. They feel things very deeply. Sorry, I can't talk today. They feel things very deeply, but they don't really like show it on the outside. So Moon and Capricorn, they internalize things a lot. They feel things very deeply, but they are going to keep it inside and brood over it a lot. That's another thing about this placement. It is a pretty intense brooding sign. It's a serious energy, you know. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is a pretty heavy, sort of a pessimistic placement, I mean energy. So Moon and Capricorn people, they kind of have an outlook about life like the glass is, you know, half full. um, how do you say it, half empty, whichever is the pessimistic version of it. So they like to think that, you know, not everything is great in life, and that's the reality of it, and they're pretty okay with that, you know. They take a very realistic view towards life, just like Scorpio. And so that's why, you know, a lot of these people, they sometimes say things that other people may think like, oh my god, why are they being so mean, like um, I mean, they just tell things as it is. You know, they don't really sugarcoat things. Like some signs, they look at life through rose-colored lenses. Like everything is always optimistic for them. For Moon and Capricorn, it's not like that. They really take a very realistic, practical viewpoint towards life. And so, when they say something, it's gonna be the truth. So, if you have a friend who's a Moon in Capricorn and you ask them for their opinion about something, um, maybe if you're a little bit sensitive, you shouldn't ask them because they might just tell you like the real truth without even filtering anything. And that can sometimes hurt people because most people don't like to hear the truth. Um, what else? Capricorn is represented by the sea goat. The sea goat keeps moving towards its goals. So, Moon and Capricorn people are very tenacious people. They are very, very persistent in life. You know, they may seem pretty easygoing on the surface, like because they don't express themselves that much. So, people may think that they're quite low key and chilled out and laid back. But make no mistake, the Moon in Capricorn always has a strategy, always has a goal in life, and best believe they're working towards that in a very slow and steady fashion. Because Capricorn is not about rushing through things. Uh, like I said, it's a tenacious placement. So they're going to take their time, but they're going to be very thorough with it, whatever it is. Um, More than Capricorn, you know, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn and it represents the father figure, and you have the moon here, it could represent a mother who was quite strict and controlling. Not necessarily controlling, but quite strict when the child was growing up. So people who have the moon in Capricorn may have had childhoods um, where the environment was pretty Saturnian, like pretty authoritative, especially from the mother's side. Um, but you know, when they grow up, they grow to appreciate this sense of discipline that was instilled in them since childhood, because they value it in their adulthood and they realize that nothing in life can be achieved without discipline and without hard work and perseverance. And this is one of the hallmarks of Capricorn. that they never give up. They are very, very um, astute about what they want to achieve in their life. Um, it's ruled, Capricorn rules the 10th house in astrology traditionally. So these people can be quite career minded. They may not show it always on the surface because it's your moon sign, it's about your emotions, but they are very career oriented. They are quite conscious about their public image. So these people, they are very ambitious most of the times. It depends on a lot of other aspects in the chart, the way the 10th house is placed, aspects to the moon, aspects to Saturn. A lot of factors are going to play a part as to how this individual is, but generally they are very ambitious. Um, they do like to climb up the corporate ladder, and their goal is usually top level executive, like the boss, the CEO of the company. They're excellent managers. A lot of them don't realize this, or maybe they don't hone their skills that much in this respect, but they are very good managers. They really know how to manage a team, and people actually naturally look up to these people as authority figures. They just have that demeanor about them. Moon and Capricorn people, they sort of command a sense of respect from people around them, and yeah, so that's pretty much my interpretation of Moon in Capricorn. Just to close the video, I do natal chart readings and I do synastry chart readings. For those who are not aware, natal chart readings are your birth readings. Basically, I analyze your birth chart and explain to you what are the houses, how the planets are placed, the different areas of your life, what you can do to improve the different aspects of your life. And I also do synastry chart readings. So synastry chart readings are basically relationship compatibility readings where I analyze your chart as well as your partner's chart and see what the compatibility, the overall compatibility is in the relationship. I also do tarot card readings. So if you'd like to know something specific about your life, like finance, relationships, career, your home life, and anything of that sort, you can get in touch with me. I have posted the links in the description box below. You can get in touch with me on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. Or you can drop me an email at astroluck111@gmail.com and I'll get back to you. So that's it, guys. Stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be Moon in Aquarius. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and have yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys.